explain the Vincent Ostrom example.
Well, what Ostrom argued for was what he called polycentricity. And he thought that states and public organizations are really bad at matching the size of a decision body to the size of the problem that they're trying to deal with. And so the problem might be mosquito abatement, which is relatively local, or the problem might be national defense, which is by definition going to have to be pretty large.
Pretty national.
And so the police protection, maybe that's larger. Fire protection's relatively local. Maybe you can handle that with small volunteer fire departments. What Ostrom was preaching was a sort of Hayekian ignorance. I'm not sure of what the right scope of this should be. So let's try to match the size of the group that decides with the size, and I'm using air quotes, the size of the problem. And by size, I mean, what's the extent of it? Is it a neighborhood? Well, let the neighborhood work on it. Why would the state dictate to neighborhoods that this is a neighborhood problem? Let's let them choose. So we're not sure about this matchup. And by internalize, all we mean is a way of solving the problem that the group would be satisfied with. And so we're back to the Buchanan and Tulloch distinction, which Vincent Ostrom took and ran with. If the group is larger, the decision group is larger than the size of the problem, you're going to impose unnecessarily a uniformity of choice when you could have diversity of choice. This neighborhood wants to do this neighborhood wants to do this. Why have a one-size-fits-all solution when the different groups in choosing, all of them could be better off because they don't have to accept a single outcome, which is what states do. That's really all states can do, is say, here's what we think, and that's just not true. We don't think that.